When the man watched his daughter getting beaten again and again, thrown around like she was nothing, and crushed into the ground, the world's #1 kung fu master finally snapped. Just as the enemy prepared a deadly finishing attack, the father stepped in, and with one single move, he blocked it completely. Everyone froze, especially his daughter, because for the first time ever, she realized her weak, quiet, coward dad was actually a martial arts legend. Years ago, when he was young, the man entered a massive kung fu tournament filled with the strongest fighters in the world, and somehow, he defeated every single one of them, one by one, until he became the #1 fighter alive. But fame came with dangerous enemies, the kind who wanted revenge, and when he returned home to celebrate, his own father-in-law slapped him because his wife had already become a target due to his enemies. That day, the man made a choice. He quit martial arts, hid his strength, buried his past, and lived quietly with his daughter for 20 years. But years later, his daughter secretly opened a martial arts school and proudly announced, "I'm joining this year's kung fu tournament." The father immediately objected because only he knew how dangerous that world truly was. But his daughter got angry and shouted, "You've always been a coward!" Before anyone could react, boom! A gang suddenly stormed into the school and attacked. They came to steal the tournament entry ticket. The school's strongest student stepped up, but got destroyed in one move. Then the enemy mocked them. "Your school is weak." Another student tried fighting, but the father already knew he'd lose. And after just 3 rounds, one kick dropped him. Now the daughter had no choice. She stepped into the fight herself. At first, she was getting completely destroyed, but secretly, the father started helping her through tiny hand signals and hidden training tips. Slowly, she started turning the fight around. But even after losing, the enemies weren't done. They challenged her to a death match. Angry, she signed up immediately without asking her father. Then the enemy revealed their strongest weapon, a terrifying karate champion. Still, she refused to back down, but she stood no chance. The man sent her flying with one punch. Even after getting beaten badly, she kept standing back up. She even used her strongest finishing move while her students cheered, but it did absolutely nothing. The champion barely reacted. Instead, he slammed her to the ground again and kept attacking non-stop. Soon, she was badly injured, lying helplessly on the floor, but somehow, she still stood up. That's when the enemy smiled and prepared his final deadly attack, and at that exact moment, her father finally stopped holding back.